Hi, we're the Ohio guys here at Liberty City Con in Times Square, New York. Today I've got Marcus Stimac with me. How are you doing today, Marcus?
I'm doing good, man. Thank you very much for having me. Thanks for the interview.
Oh no, thank you. Enjoying your time at the con so far?
Yeah, I mean, we went to Liberty City last year, but it was in White Plains, and now we're in Times Square. It's like elbow to elbow in here, tons of wild anime fans. I'm having a great time.
It's definitely been a lot of fun for us as well. What is it like working in the industry?
Well, it's really awesome. I mean, basically, I've always been a big anime fan my whole life, and I've been watching all the classics, and I'm an actor as well by trade, by theater, teach acting, and so really, I've always wanted to be involved in anime, but it took me a long time to kind of like break in because it's very competitive, and they have a lot of great artists to choose from already. So to pick someone who hasn't done anything is always a risk, you know. So getting started is like hard, but it's really awesome once you have a lot of parts. Get to go to cons, meet awesome people and awesome guests, and work on the greatest shows. I mean, that's the best.
Awesome. No, it's like picking like your favorite child, but is there a favorite show that you've worked on or been in?
Oh well, I like One Piece because it's on Adult Swim, and I've been a huge One Piece fan my whole life, and the characters are challenging, and like in terms of being a fan and also working on anime, being in scenes, and you're like opposite Sunny, Straight, and Clinkenbeard, and Chris Sabat and all the greats, and your character's got tons of lines, and you watch it on Adult Swim. I mean, that's just the best. But Ghost in the Shell, I like working on that because releasing theaters is always awesome, and it's a staple blockbuster sci-fi franchise. And
Oh yeah, it's been around forever.
yeah, and so like those big shows are an honor to be a part of. But I love working on space dandy shows like that too, that are new and interesting. Different styles of animation, different styles of writing. Those are like my favorite shows because you remember working on them with people. People had a lot of fun working on them, and like obviously, the longer you work on a part, if your whole show is 12 episodes,
Yeah.
you're only gonna work on a few episodes. If you are in One Piece, a 70 episode arc, that can span over like 9 months of recording. You get really attached to the character if they come back, you know. So those are like my favorite shows to work on, probably.
Very awesome. You mentioned Ghost in the Shell. What was it like working on that?
Working on Ghost in the Shell was one of the happiest I've ever been in terms of getting cast, because really they already had a ton of people to choose from who are very good, and they're rebooting one of the classic franchises, and obviously they did several DVD releases of the series, and the movie went straight to theaters, so it's like really popular show. But I grew up watching Standalone Complex, watching the films, going to the midnight showings of those classic anime, and like with my friends doing weird voice impressions of the classic Standalone Complex, and then to work on it is just like really awesome.
I'm sure it's something else. I know is one of the shows I grew up watching as well.
And like I've got a ton of posters sent to me from Ghost in the Shell and action figures and all that, and like my kitchen table's crawling with Tachikamas. And that's certainly an adjustment that came after I got cast in that show. So
Awesome. What was it like working on Assassination Classroom?
oh, that was really fun to work on. Popular simulcast dub. It's fun to do those. They put out episode every week, so you get to always be involved in the character, where if a show releases after 9 months of having recorded it,
Yeah.
you may come in and record like 7 or 8 hours and do your whole episode, your whole character season in one day. As you keep revisiting them after several weeks, and that was 2 seasons, you really got to grow with the characters, and it's a great compliment to be involved in that, because they cast most of the principal roles in the first episode, and there's no guarantee how big certain characters will be, but I got very lucky to get one of the awesome ones, and my friends work in that, and we always got together and watched the show. Because there's so many people in the cast, it was always having a party when one of them came out, and it's just one of my favorite shows to work on, because it's a stylized voice for me. I do kind of a gruffer voice, and
Yeah.
I like to show people I can do different styles of voices. So.
That you have more of a range.
Yeah. So it helps get you casting better parts.
Exactly. Another show, Gangsta. What was it like working on that one?
Gangster was really popular, but and I know that it was super hot manga, independently created, like manga of the year. But their studio, I don't know the status of like how they folded and whatever, because we never finished it, and it has like abrupt
Yeah, I know.
conclusion.
Their studio,
They're
I
still
think, kind of went
working it
under.
out, and like I heard it might be coming back, but and great storyline and great concept. They didn't get to fully develop all the backstory of all the gangs and all the different like military experiments and what happened in the disaster, all this crazy stuff. But really, working on that was difficult too, because there's a lot of great parts in that. I play Delico. A lot of people don't like the way I play Delico, but that's the way it goes. Because like he has a high voice. I can hear that he has a high voice when I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
But you have to always work with the directors, the engineers to put forth what everyone's vision for the part is. And like I was honored to be that great part, and I know a lot of people really like that show, so I'm happy to be part of it. But yeah.
Well, hopefully it can come back.
Yeah, I'd love to come back on it, because there's a lot of great storylines that weren't finished. So, yeah.
If you could pick any character or multiple characters that you've played before, which one would you want to be? Or you could like mix and match like parts from each one together.
Wow. Yeah. Because I'm a very contemporary American individual, I would want to be someone with not a lot of responsibilities or powers, so I could keep things pretty basic. Because although I would love to be a military sniper in a sci-fi, secret ops group, I only check my email like once a day, so maybe that's not a great job for me if there's actually like a lot of work involved, And like also, it would be great to play like Hogback or some of the aliens on Space Dandy, but in reality, like in Princess Stride, my dude comes out of Whole Foods with like a bag, and he's not even dressed to race, and like I affinity with that, like a little bit of confusion, but I like to go home, put on the internet, play some video games, and eat some food. So really, the character is good for that. I would say Tarasika, but he's ambitious. He gets a job as a politician, So I would really probably choose, I would choose Jaswant and Arslan, because he's bodyguard to the king, gets lots of concubines, and is really great with the sword and has incredible physique. So
Can't really beat that.
if I had all that, then I would just go home and relax and be like, I've got it all. So.
That's awesome choice. What was it like working on Ping Pong?
Ping Pong was one of my favorite shows I ever worked on. Before Funimation even announced they're having auditions, I watched Ping Pong because my friend Chris Guerrero, he plays Gecko Moria. He's like, have you seen Ping Pong? It is incredible anime. I love the style, I love the story, I love the severity of the depth of the characters, and they're all such deep integrity, but they have different causes. Peiko Smile doesn't want to play ping pong, and Peiko is excellent at ping pong. He's a total goofball. But the storytelling is not really about winning or losing ping pong games. It's about what the competitive environment of society can do to you, and how it can change people based on how they meet their own expectations and the demands of them around them. But it made for really gripping, interesting drama with beautiful art, and the acting in it, they want very serious, earnest, emotional. When we announced we're doing it, to play Dragon, one of the main characters in that, incredible compliment to me, because really, thank you to Chris Bevins, the director, because the part allowed me to do some of the best acting I've done. It's very deep. It's an awesome show. And like those weird stylized anime, one-of-a-kind works of art, to have a role in that is an incredible gift to me, because I still watch them. Like, this is awesome, but I know a lot of people who watch it really moved by it. The music, it's an awesome show.
I know everybody we've ever asked about it, they have nothing but praise to sing about that. I haven't seen it personally yet.
It's really awesome, and it is moving, but it could have been longer. The way they wrap it up is like such a work of art too, and it is a cyclical story, but the stylized animation fits the stylized of the story, and it's really cool. I mean, that's the first time I ever got text messages that were like, "Can you record from 10 to 6, open to close?" And like a lot of people get those, but a lot of my parts, even though they're great parts, don't necessarily have like the 8 hours of recording slots, you know? So it was really awesome to be in that show. I learned a lot from working on it. Can't wait to do another one like it, you know?
Very nice. I'll definitely have to check that one out. Another show, A Certain Magical Index. What was it like working on that one?
That was great, because that was the second role I ever did. Well, really, I got cast as Hogback, but I only did a little bit of it at a time because those episodes were not going to come out for a long time. I got Magic Index from Jerry Jewell. My first, like, tough bad guy really allowed me to learn the basics of matching a lot of techniques. He talks a lot. Long, rambling monologues, matching the flaps, matching the tone of bad guy. He has power, though, too. But he's kind of sardonic and cynical, which is a great quality of anime bad guy characters, like, to practice that voice.
Yeah.
You can only do it if you have the opportunity. And it's great when you have a character who really runs his mouth and is just evil as sin to allow you to do that. And Austin Tyndall and I have been best friends for, like, ever. And he plays Accelerator on that, and we have been paired in a couple of animes as like foils or pairs together, and it was really cool to work off him when he had it recorded, and like it's cool when we've got to do appearances together, because anytime you're working with someone you know and like actually have a good relationship with, it does affect your acting, you know, like good basketball players or musicians, and it was an honor to work on that, and I had a great time. It was a great story. Too bad he died.
That's unfortunate. Last show, I'm going to ask you about Heroic Legend of Arslan.
Oh,
what was
yeah.
that like?
What's it like to be the token black dude in Arslan? That's awesome. So, you know, I tried out for Arslan, and there's a lot of great characters in that, and like Daryun, great character, all the band of Arslan. I did not get cast as Daryun, and I wanted to play a good role. When I came in to do Jaswant, I actually think it's a better role for me. It's very relaxed. He's like the Piccolo of Arslan, you know?
Yeah.
He has like the sage-like resonance, but he can kick your butt. And he, great tactician, has a lot of great qualities, but really he's given me so much great audio and sound bites for auditioning for games, because military narration and like speaking strategy, like he has big pieces where he's explaining strategy that could easily come from like Civilizations or Dynasty Warriors about managing troops or watching your rear. When I've submit stuff to game reels, a lot of it from Arslan fits like right into those molds of like, watch out from the rear, or you should plan your attack this way. And like, there's a certain rhythm and cadence and authority to that style of voice.
Yeah.
It gives me the opportunity to practice that, but also I love his subtle stoicism, because it is in contrast to me. And even when we record it and I'd be really regal and selfless, we always kind of laugh when they turn off the thing, because everyone knows I'm kind of like a wild card. But I'm super happy to be in it. When Arslan was like, do you want to come with me and join the band of Arslan? I was like, if you don't say yes, I'm going to be super upset. So now that he's in the group, I'm in like every episode, so I love it.
That's really awesome. Do you have anything coming out soon that you could talk about?
Yeah, The Gray Man, my character was released in that literally on Thursday, and we came here Friday. And I'm in Puzzle Dragons, which I play the Ancient Dragon Knight, and he's really popular in the mobile game. He's got a couple of action figures and stuff. I'm working on Cheer Boys. I'm working on, my character has come out in that, and I'm working on the first Gara, which just came out, and I'm working on obviously Arslan right now and some other shows. It's hard to keep it all straight.
Definitely sounds like a lot of work right now.
Yeah, it's hard to keep it straight what has come out. That, like, I'm thinking of all the things I've done, but I think some of them are coming out later, so but keep your eyes peeled. But definitely new D. Gray Man and Arslan this season I'm working on pretty much every week, so
Definitely check those out, guys. lastly, Facebook, Twitter, any social media?
Awesome, yeah. You follow me on Facebook, Twitter. Go to my website, www.marcusstimac.com. You can message me on the working messenger. I got a bunch of stuff on there, sound clips, Stimac D on Twitter, or message me on Facebook.
What's your phone number?
My phone number, 7. Yeah, so anytime, hit me up, seriously. Yeah, thank you.
Well, it's been awesome having you, Marcus.
Oh, well, thank you. What an honor to finally meet you guys, you know. I want to meet that Christian Ocampo.
We'll have to get him out sometime.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Well, thank you, dude.
Well, it's been great. We're the Ohio guys. We'll see you next time.